It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some 9-inch nails today. It's called As Alive As You Need Me to Be. I think this just dropped, and I saw it on my feed, and I thought to myself, I don't think we've ever done a reaction to 9-inch nails. I've known of the name 9-inch nails for years. Probably back in high school, to be completely honest with you, which was it's quite a while ago. And I don't think I've ever heard their music, although I'm guessing they probably have a popular song that I know if I heard it, but I just didn't know it was them. Same as like AC/DC, Metallica, like a lot of these bands that I didn't think I've ever heard. Someone tells me, yo, check out this song, and I'm like, yeah, I know that song. I've heard that somewhere. So that's probably the same with them. I don't know. But if you guys want more, just let me know down below. I figured we dive into the new song, see how it goes, see if you guys enjoy it. If you're new here, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm going to try to get 2 uploads every single day going forward. Hopefully, might miss a day or 2 here, but we're going to be more consistent than we've been. So let's dive in. Let's find out what this is all about. The visuals, I already feel like I should be on LSD.
The way it makes me feel, infection. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. I never had a choice, connection. I never had a chance to catch my breath. It's eating up the space between us. It's eating up all remaining doubt. It's filling up the hole inside you. It's trying to find a way to let itself out.
Okay. This is an interesting one. I kind of rock with it. I like how when it goes to that scene, it's kind of like a black hole. I'm sure that's what the thought process was, but I think that's pretty fire. Who is the lead singer for 9-Inch Nails? Why do I feel like I know the name? I'm not going to say it right now because I'm probably going to be so wrong, but I feel like I know who it was. And now that I think about it, yo, honestly, the first time I ever heard the name 9-Inch Nails was, I actually think that it was the Eminem song when he first came out. You want to see me stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids? I don't know what, but that was the first I had heard of them. And then as I got, like, people in high school were, you know, listening to different groups, had different shirts and shit. And so that was where I think I learned about them, but I just never really listened. Lead singer. I knew it. Oh, I wish I said it because now no one's going to believe me. I'm like, y'all don't want to say it because I'm going to look stupid. But as we're listening to this, in my mind, I'm like, why do I feel like the lead singer's name is Trent Reznor? And why do I know that? Because I don't know them as a group. I swear I don't know them as a group. Okay, well, listen, I don't know. Someone could let me know. Why, like, has he, aside from the band, has there been any, like, real standout moments in his life or career, things that would have got headlines that maybe would have came across my periphery? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I definitely didn't know their music. At least I don't believe so, but I knew that Trent Reznor was the lead singer. Now I want to know why. How'd I know that?
Give me something to believe in.
Shit, facts.
Always gonna go this way, there's no turning back. Never any other way, there's no turning back. Everything for a reason, everything for a reason, everything for a reason, everything for a reason.
I used to get mad by that statement. Everything happens for a reason. I know he's just saying everything for a reason, but it just made me think about that. I used to get mad about that because when I was younger, having dealt with people passing away in my life, I was like, no, F that shit. Everything doesn't happen for a reason. I refuse to believe it. I'm just like, the people in my life that I cared about that were so beneficial to me, there was no reason that they just, no, I can't, I'm not getting, to this day, I still refuse it, but I'm not as like, when I was a kid, I was adamantly upset when people said that. I was like, I was like, yo, F you, that's not true. Don't ever say that. At least not to me. Now I'm more like, hey, listen, maybe there was a reason. Who knows? I'd like to still believe that there's not and that shouldn't have happened. And, but maybe there was. Maybe the trajectory of my life would have been so different had these things didn't happen. But then I also feel like that's a selfish thing to be like, well, they're for a reason, right? Like it taught me this lesson or brought me that. It's like, I don't feel like other people passing or other shit that happens or, and I go to passing, but it could be anything. It could be just shit that happens in life. I just can't always believe there's a reason because it just makes it seem like for me to find a reason in it is for me to be selfish. Does that make sense? Now you can look at larger scale shit and be like, well, this person passing away happened for a reason because it allowed the world to move forward in this direction, right? That'd be different. But a lot of the things that we're going to attach to and even talk about, everything happens for a reason is going to be more personal shit that we've seen and we've gone through before we talk about outward shit. And so I don't know. I've always been really weird about that. I'm curious what you guys think though. This shit is mad abstract to me and I like it. Like the video, the sounds. This right here got some video game sound type. I like that. Yo, it's a wild ending. Yo, I see the background with the snow and shit, and the first thing I think is, was it the Dyatlov Pass? Where like the people went and then they just found shit torn up, people naked, that different. I don't know. That shit was a crazy story, but that's just the first thing I thought of when I saw that. This was dope though. I really enjoyed this. This is my first time doing a reaction to 9 Inch Nails. So hopefully, we do more of them. Hopefully it's something you guys want to see. I usually gauge that based on not only like view wise, because I know views aren't everything, but the more people that click on it, especially having as many subscribers as the channel has, which is not an insane amount, but enough to where it should get decent views. I look at it like if the views aren't up, that means that people saw it. They didn't want to click it because they're not interested in it, right? And so it just might be that I haven't hit the niche of YouTube where people are interested. So we'll see how it goes, but I gauge it on that, comments, likes, just basically the engagement that the video gets. It just lets me know whether people wanted it and would like to see more or not. So let me know. But yeah, as far as I'm still thinking about the whole everything for a reason, because so like, for example, my dad passed when I was 4. Don't really remember him. I have like a single memory giving him a hug. So there's not like emotion attached to that. At the time as a kid, there was, because I didn't know what was going on. But as I'm older, not really. And I look at it like, because of that though, my life direction changed dramatically. For a while, my grandparents took me in on my mom's side to give her some time. And then I kind of just had this really close relationship where I was almost raised in all reality by my mom, eventually my stepdad, my grandma, my grandpa, and my aunt. And so I'm like, if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. Like, I feel like I learned a lot of values and a lot of things from them that, not to say I wouldn't have learned if that wasn't the case, but maybe I would have been more just at home and not really connected with my grandparents on either side. I was like, I don't know what would have occurred. So it's like, as much as I don't want to wish that on who was my father, I'm like, I don't think I'd go back and change it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess like you could say it for a reason, but I don't, you know what I mean? But it's like, he also could have just not been in my life, and the same outcome would have happened without him dying. The same with like my grandpa passed away when I was in 8th grade, and I used to be a klepto. I used to steal shit everywhere all the time. Don't even know why. Not really a reason. It's not like I couldn't get things. I had the system when they came out. Like we weren't rich. I didn't have everything, but I had the shit that I wanted as a kid for the most part. But I would steal shit. And they found out about it at some point. And when my grandpa passed, he had written out a note for everybody before he passed. And my note talked about the fact that I was stealing a lot of shit and that he was worried about it and didn't want to see me getting in trouble as I get older. And because of that note, I literally never stole again. I stopped completely. From the moment that I read that note on, I let it go. And it's like, so you could say that it happened for a reason because it set me on another path, a better path. It did, you know what I mean? But it's also like, it's like, but did he have to pass for this? So it's like, I don't want to think him passing was for a reason, but I want to say him leaving the letter was for a reason. I can get behind that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's how I look at shit. I'm curious what you guys think. Just wanted a little end video tangent, but appreciate you guys. I realize I've been hitting the table, so my camera keeps moving, so it probably moves randomly throughout the video. But yeah, take it easy, stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homies.